Going to be reviewing Screencastify, which is the tool that we learned about yesterday that allows us to easily record, edit, and share videos with our students. There's so many ways that we can use this now, especially during our digital learning phase. Here are a few ways. We can do bite-sized mini lessons. We can also do verbal read alouds. We can conduct fluency drills, morning messages, challenge videos, and even verbal student feedback, like on writing or to address a misconception, if you like. If a student is really confused, or you have a skill that you just want to reteach really quickly. One of the biggest ones I want to point out, because I know we're using Zoom, is morning messages. This is a quick way for us to greet our students, do a quick joke of the day, SEL, word of the day, anything just to let them see our smiling faces and hopefully bring a smile to their faces. We'll make that video quickly, and then we can post it to our Google Classrooms. So how do we do that? Let's go through the steps. The first thing that you do is open a new tab, like I have done. Then you are going to search for Screencastify extension. I just think Screencastify extension. Here, you will click on Screencastify, and it will bring you to your extension page. Now, I already have Screencastify, so mine doesn't say added, but if you do not, it will say add here instead of remove. Once you click add, it will load a few seconds, and then magically your Screencastify tool will appear here. If you don't see it, click on the 3 dots like I'm doing, and it will be here in your overflow. I have a lot of extensions, so you don't see all of mine. You may have the same, so you would just have to click on it there. Then you would click the Screencastify icon, and your options would pop up. Whoop. Let's try that again. Screencastify, perfect. And there my options are. So we have 3 options for video recording. Browser tab, where we record just a tab in our browser. We can do desktop, where it records our entire desktop, and we can also do webcam only, where it's just your face. If you're doing a morning message, you can have the browser tab and your face, or you can just do webcam only. It's totally up to you. So today, what we're going to do is browser tab. Select that. You always want your microphone turned on. Notice how it's green here. That means that it hears me and it's working. You want it to be the default microphone. Embedded webcam, that's the one that you see. We want that to be there as well. And it's a front-facing camera. If you have rear, that's going to be like whatever you're looking at versus it looking back at you. So click front-facing camera. Countdown, always have your countdown on. You can have it on as long as you like. You want your drawing tools because you want your animation tools. I'm not going to click tab audio because I don't have volume that I want to be in the video other than my voiceover. But if you do want to record volume within your computer, then you would turn that audio on. Then we hit record. Awesome. So now that we have clicked record, we are live in our lesson, and I'm just gonna start here. I would use my same Google slide. You can use these annotation tools at the bottom, and you are able to annotate on screen just like you would with your RecordX board. You can change the color using this rainbow bar here. Change the color of your annotating tool. You can click your mouse like you always would do in any other extension or web tool, and that just moves, it controls your screen. And you have your annotating tool. There's my eraser if I want to erase something. And then that's just your embedded webcam, where you can take the video of yourself at the bottom, or wherever you place yourself, you can embed it or take it out. You can also, let's turn my cursor back on. You can also make yourself larger, or smaller with the Resize tool. You just click, drag your mouse to the corner, and once you see those two arrows moving in opposite directions, you can move it like that. You can drag yourself anywhere on the screen that you like. You can see me tracking it with my eyes. And once you are finished with that video, because I'm done now, I'm going to show you this. I can change my camera if I wanted to with that option as well. So now I am done with my video, and I would go back to Screencastify, and it will tell me how long I've been recording. We want our mini lessons to be bite-sized in Screencastify because you don't want to give students too much information when it's just you talking to them. Or if it's a morning message, we don't want it to drag out. So normally a good estimate for Screencastify is from like 3 to 8 minutes. And then you give them a task at the end of it to do or to respond to in Google Classroom. This is the recording that we just did with our actual lesson. And I'm going to move my other camera of myself off to the side for a second. This is where you can edit your video or trim. If there's anything that you do not want in your video, if there's anything that you, at the beginning or the end that you want to trim or snip, that's what these scissors are for. And you just drag them like I have done to the point where you want to snip or trim. And then you would hit save trim. Now I don't want to save that snip, so I'm going to hit cancel, and it'll take me back to my entire stream. The other great thing about Screencast, as it has easy to share options, it is shareable to Google Drive. It automatically downloads and it will go into your Google Drive. You can change your settings here just like any other thing. Public, anyone in APS can view, anyone with the link can view. So you have that easy access link. You could also publish to YouTube, and here we are, share to Google Classroom. You could even download if you wanted to. You could generate a QR code with your video if you wanted to share it in a slide with families and parents, or text it to a parent. Or you could download, which is what's behind me. Now, today, we know a lot of us are going to be sharing. So we would take our mouse to share to Classroom, and this screen would pop up. We would have a new window, and it would ask us which class to choose a class we want to share to. And notice that I have all of these classrooms, and I'll say, you know what? I want to share it. I'm going to do it to an older classroom of mine, to Friday. It posts it to Friday, and it asks me what I want to do. So if I were sharing this as a morning message, I would say create an assignment, or ask a question really, or even make an announcement. If I were doing a mini lesson, I would create an assignment with it and then just embed the rest of the links. So let's hit create an assignment, and it will take us right to our Google Classroom. And the title is the same title that I had. I hadn't changed my title. I could have shown you guys how to do that. And then I would add my instructions and everything else. I would want to make a copy for each student, even though they just need to view it. I would just do it just in case. You type your instructions, watch the video. You click assign. And boom, just like that, you've created your first Screencastify, and you have uploaded it to Google Classroom.